I was at Advanced Auto Parts 5 times in the past 2 days. My headlight burnt out on one of my cars, and I'm like, I can do this. I don't need no man. I can do this. So I went and I replaced the wrong headlight. I replaced the high beam, not the headlight. So I've just been back and forth and back and forth. Finally, the headlights are on, but fucking A, I'm an idiot.
There are more than one bulbs in that compartment.
Yes, there's lots of bulbs.
I like
they're not easy.
It's like you're Jay Leno. It's like Jay Leno has people who change his bulbs for him.
No, not me. Over the summer, Karina's car battery just died. And she was like, well, we can just jump it. And I opened the hood, and there was this, like, blue foam that was just covering the battery. And I'm like, no. So I changed the entire – I went up. I just bought a battery, changed the whole battery. When she fired up, I did a victory lap around the block. I'm like, I am a man now.
Unscrewed those bolts, screwed them back on. Those wing nuts came off and on, and put the positive on the positive and the negative on the negative, and turned it over. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an accomplishment.
That's some manly stuff right there, guys.
Proud of you, Tom.
For a young man like me.
Well done.
You know, typically what you do with that blue stuff is just take your wife's toothbrush and you can just brush it off. That's just corrosion. And then
I did a little of this.
You rinse it off.
I was buzzing for a week.
Oh my God. Welcome to Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K. and Tom, where no sport is off limits and the debates are debatable. Tom, is that a Central Michigan University Red Wings hat? How do you get one of those?
Ooh.
It sure is. All the teams like to, they do these college nights, and they partner with, and if you buy with the group, they put you all in the same section, and then you can get a hat. So yeah, this is a maroon and gold Red Wings hat. It's got the Central Flying C on it. So yeah, I was going through my hats because most of them are quite dirty, and I found this gem and I said, oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Quite dirty from all the headlights he's had to change over the last 2 days.
I'm telling you,
dirty.
I took something that was a very simple project and made it remarkably difficult. So
I feel like that's kind of our topic today. We're talking about flipping Olympic sports, summer versus winter. And while talking about this and watching the Olympics today, my other half and I, we kind of realized that can you guys name a winter Olympic sport that doesn't involve sliding of some kind? I'll wait.
Give me a moment. I'm running through them.
Because there isn't one.
yeah, no, I think it's very slippery Olympics now that I think about it.
They're all professional sliders.
Yeah.
Skiing, snowboarding, luge, skeleton, bobsled, curling even. Hockey, you slide. Figure skating, you're sliding.
You're all sliding.
I think the only point you're not sliding is when you're shooting the gun in biathlon. But also the other half of that event is sliding. So
sliding, exactly. Which is it kind of blew my mind for a minute there, which also got me thinking. I know this isn't the topic per se, but I wanted to know why wouldn't they put like extreme professional sledding
I think that's called luge, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's on ice. I'm talking push me down a hill, like a big mountain and sit. And then you're like all these sleds.
But like what's the contest? Like who said we the loudest? Like
I didn't get paralyzed when I hit that jump. Like, yay!
Like you don't do tricks on sleds,
and I'm not going to.
You can't really turn.
Luge is like pretty exciting, I guess, but like after 5 or 6 luges, you're kind of like, okay, that's fun. Fucking just watching you go down a hill on a sled.
Yeah, but with bumps in it. So like there's bumps. You have to hit the bumps maybe like so many. If you have to hit so many of the whoo. You have to climb up to the top.
Yeah. Now that's part of it.
That's
you have to race up the hill and then slide down.
and then sled.
Well, they do have that ski mountaineering this year. Have you guys seen that? Where you
I
like
haven't watched it.
yeah, it's wild. You have to climb up the fucking hill on your skis, and it's like a race to climb up the hill. So it's hiking, and then you get to ski down.
Well, I think your race is both up and down, right? The race.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I went skiing this week, and I've seen people. They put these I don't know, it's like a webbing on the bottom of their ski, and I watched them walking up the mountain as I'm riding the chairlift, and then I'm coming down past them, and I'm thinking, you dumb fucks! Like, there's this chair that just rolls up to the top. You don't have to walk up. But maybe they don't have to pay for a lift ticket then. I don't know. Or maybe it's exercise. Or they're training for the Olympics. Either way, it looked fucking terrible.
That sounds terrible. All right, but before we get into flipping Olympic sports, summer versus winter, Tom, can you please enlighten us? Is it a mocktail today? Is it?
No, we're back on the
mocktails,
wagon.
Tom?
I got a real socktail for you. It is. It hit 60 degrees in Michigan, so I'm fucking drinking.
60 degrees.
It's
Wow.
almost here.
You guys lived in Duluth. You know what it's like when it finally hits. I saw there was something that's there's like a cold 30 and a warm 30, and people who aren't from the Midwest don't understand the difference. But like 60 degrees, like it's fucking hot out there. Like I was breaking a sweat changing this headlight. So that calls for a tropical drink. I'm gonna do something fucking kind of weird today. Not a classic. We're gonna do something from my own twisted brain. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love this.
So we did, Kay, when you were here, we did mojitos, right? Mint, rum, lime, sugar, hip, hip, hooray. Today, I am going to do a coconut basil mojito. So I have in the glass already, I've got lime juice and some fresh basil from my little indoor garden. I am going to just kind of muddle that up just to get some of the little basil flavors out of there. There we go. There we go. So we're going to add a little bit of that. We're going to hit it with 2 ounces of Bacardi. If Bacardi would like to sponsor us, Bacardi and Gatorade goes great together. Welcome to Sweat Socks and all that sauce.
We get a lot of views on the Gatorade videos, by the way. A lot of views.
Did we really?
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'll review a Gatorade every week if we want to get rid of Socktails instead. So then I'm going to go ahead. I added my 2 ounces of rum, and you guys know the drill. My ice is over here in the deep freezer, so I'll see you in a second.
Fantastic. What are you sipping on, Kay? That's got alcohol in it, almost for sure.
It doesn't. It's just lemonade.
Oh.
I know. I've been off work, and so I took 3 days off this week, and I'm back at work tomorrow, and I figured I should try to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, you're crushing it with that.
Crushing it.
So I've got my ice here.
All right.
Filling up some ice. So I got my basil, my lime juice, my rum. Filling this thing up with my little ice cubies.
How do you feel about like too much ice? Like, do you feel like some bartenders fill your glass up with too much ice just to make sure that you don't have to have that much booze, or you don't get that much booze? So
I don't think so. I think
you know
people.
what I mean?
I think people just like think that like when you order a cocktail with like if you go to McDonald's and you order a Coke with light ice, you get more Coke. I think people think that if I order a margarita with light ice, I'm gonna get more tequila. You're not. You're getting the same amount. You're gonna get more like club soda or some other bullshit. Like they're not giving you extra alcohol. So like you've seen those videos where people like pull the ice cube out of the old fashioned. They're like, oh, whoa, I'm getting ripped off. Like, no, there's 2 ounces of whiskey. That's what you're gonna get. Like, but like ice, I've always said like ice is part of the drink. Like it dilutes it. It makes it taste better. So I think those are just fucking TikTok losers trying to get clicks.
Fair. I like
Anyway.
this.
Okay, so the coconut part, right? So I've got all my stuff in there. I've got my ice, my lime juice, my basil. Do you guys have Soda Streams? You guys are familiar with that?
I remember that everybody bought a Soda Stream about 15 years ago. You still have one?
I love it. I recently got one actually a couple years
They
ago.
still sell them?
So what I did is I added coconut cream to my filtered water and then Soda Streamed it. So I have coconut club soda.
Brilliant.
That's where my coconut is going to come from in this cocktail. So I'm just going to add that right on top.
It already looks delicious.
right there. So you got all the fun basil at the bottom. You got the coconut club soda. We'll add a sprig of fresh basil up here on the top.
I love those glasses. They're football glasses.
They are tiki glasses.
Oh, they look like footballs.
See his
Oh,
little
they're
angry,
not. They're not footballs.
What?
They're
his
not
little
footballs
angry
at all.
face.
Football are you
They're actually-
referring to, Kay?
I can smell the basil from here, man. So I put my turtle saver straw in there.
Thank
There
you.
it is, a coconut basil mojito. Let's give it a go.
That sounds so refreshing.
Oh, that rips. That's so crisp, but you got like that like nice herbal basil-y flavor to it. That's fantastic.
Would you say you scored a
You hit a winner.
touchdown with that one to pay homage to the glass that which it's in?
So it's actually funny. Those glasses, I used to make on my Instagram. I used to make cocktail videos during COVID. You know, everybody was making sourdough bread. I was making the cocktail videos, which kind of inspired the Socktail segment here. And I used to use. We've got a local distillery, 2 James here in Detroit. Shout out to 2 James. And I use their products a lot. And they just sent me these glasses in the mail one day.
Oh,
I just
that's
opened
so
it.
kind.
I just opened a package and they said, "Thanks for enjoying 2 James," and it was a bunch of tiki glasses, so it was really cool.
Oh, it's such a shame that they're not football glasses.
Not a football glass.
Like I wanted it to be.
Fun little tiki
Oh,
man.
that's great. Tiki-tastic.
I do too. All right. Well, thank you, Tom. That looks delicious. I'm well gel, and I'm just sitting here with my non-alcoholic lemonade.
Is it at least like fresh lemonade, or is it like concentrate?
I don't know. It came from a bottle.
It was powdered.
No, it wasn't powdered. I don't think they sell that here.
Like, was it ever a lemon?
Maybe it could have been. I didn't make it myself.
It was a
could have been.
football. Oh, wait. A yellow football. Oh, fuck. They call
Yeah,
those
'cause-
lemons.
Lemonade is definitely on a spectrum. There is shit lemonade, but like a real fresh, like if you're at the state fair and you get like a real lemon where they make it right there in front of you, some teenagers shaking it up for you, like that's the shit.
Popping 4 or 5 yellow footballs to give you some lemonade. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everything that's
yeah.
shaped like that is a fucking football now, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not going to let it go.
Limes are little green footballs. What else is there? What else we got? Fucking hell, I'm an idiot.
What is this, Family
all right.
Feud? Name things that are oblong. Like, what are we doing? Survey says.
We would be so fun on Family Feud.
We would
So
win
fun.
Family Feud, or at least like they would make so many hype reels with us, with the answers that we spewed out, and the what's his name looking at us as we said those answers. What's his name? Family Feud.
Steve Harvey.
Thank you, Steve Harvey. Oh God, Steve Harvey would love/hate us.
Yeah, a bit.
You know,
We
Steve
take the
Harvey
limelight.
wrote, you know, my favorite thing about Steve Harvey is he wrote an inspirational book for women called Think Like a Man, but it was like, it was like for women to like take control of their business lives. And it's like Steve's on the front, like in his little suit. True story.
Oh my god. We should read that, and we should do an episode where we go through all the points that he's made and see if they're right or not.
Yeah, Justin, that's a good idea for wise words. You just read a section from Think Like a Man
I'll
at
do
the
that.
end of each episode.
Like 100 episodes till somebody catches on. We get a cease and desist from Steve Harvey, whose head is kind of oblong. Kay might mistake him for football wearing a suit, by the way.
Is this an episode of Hey Arnold, or what are we doing here?
All right, let's talk. Let's talk about our topic here: flipping Olympic sports, summer and winter. And I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you flip it. Like, so you're saying, so you would take hockey, and how would you make it into a summer Olympic sport?
Well-
What would you do?
Field hockey.
Yeah, you just or roller hockey.
Oh, field
You-
hockey.
You have to manipulate them a little bit, adjust them so that it works. I mean, you can't obviously just put blades on like hardwood. That's not going to work. But
Yeah, right.
I think I think because there's some that are obvious, kind of like where you just like obviously hockey to roller hockey, you just bring it indoors. I think like the fun ones would be like if you did like beach volleyball in the snow.
Yes.
So you're out there in the bikini or you're in the Speedo in the snow, and part of the game is you have to stay warm because you're in the ice and the snow, and you still have to be scantily clad because that is that's the whole MO of beach volleyball.
Yeah, which Ryan, when we were talking about it, Ryan was like, think about all the hard nipples out there.
Which is going to, viewership is going to go through the roof. Think of all those hard nipples everywhere.
But you could even like where they've got like up in the top corner, they've got like the score. You could even have like, current body temperature of the players.
Current body temperature. And then hypothermia is involved in there. So like if you lose teammates, then it sucks to be you.
Right. And instead of timeouts, you get like one hot cocoa. You can take your cocoa break.
They're going under the heated blanket for their 30-second timeout.
She's lost 3 fingers to frostbite.
She gets 6 ounces of hot chocolate.
That's right.
They're using it pretty early in the game. It's a bold strategy, but you got to stay warm.
I think you have to allow footwear. I think that's the one thing because it's impossible to keep your toesies warm while they're just submerged in snow. Everything else.
They'd never play again. They would play that one time and never be able to play again because they'd lose their feet.
Fine. It's like your fingers get cold, your armpits, your crotch. Think of now we've got like the American volleyball players, their hands just in their pants, waiting for the ball to come. Again, hard nipples. It's something I would watch. Again and again.
What else would you watch, Justin?
Well, I think speed skating would be awesome because it's just called roller derby, and that really is a sport that I feel like America could dominate.
Fair.
Biathlon, which would be just drive-by shooting, which again, I think USA, we have a competitive advantage. I can think of people who just live in my neighborhood who would probably be pretty fucking good at that. So, yeah. Luging. I used to sit on my skateboard and ride down the hill that was my parents' driveway was at the end of. Do that. Bobsled. We had a red flyer fucking wagon, and we did the same thing. Trust me, like, it's still like the threat of danger and death is imminent. People would watch that shit. And finally, I would say that curling equals bocce.
So why are we hosting this when USA is in actually like a super competitive hockey game? Like, why are we doing this right now?
Wait, who are they playing right now?
Sweden.
Oh shit! Damn it! I'm not paying
we haven't beaten Sweden since like the 80s or the 70s. They just beat us in the Four Nations, and here we are trying to pass them.
Oh, where's Snoop Dogg? I don't see him.
He's on the Peacock broadcast, I believe.
Oh, all right. I'm on BBC. All right.
Of course you are.
So what other winter Olympic sports could become summer Olympic games? I mean, really, all of them. All of them can if you want.
Now, okay, swimming, right? So you take swimming, and then you put them in Arctic cold waters.
Oh, there you go.
See how long they last. Yeah,
like,
cold,
you gotta
polar
like
plunge.
Have you seen those videos of where people will like on a frozen lake will like cut a hole here and then cut a hole over here, and they'll like swim under the ice to the other hole, which is absolutely fucking terrifying. But that'd be a good sport.
I'd watch that.
What a great sport that would be.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
That's what I thought they'd just be doing like a bear crawl on top of the ice, but no, screw that. And there's like a relay, you jump in, you have to swim underneath, you pop out the hole, then your teammates got to jump in the hole right behind you, go back the other way. You go back and forth.
Yeah, while holding a metal baton that's fusing to your hand.
Oh yeah, you gotta hold. Oh my god. Typically they don't have to baton in the swimming relays, but Kay, I like what you're doing here because if you need to, you can use it to break the ice above you and puss out and just lose it for your country and live.
How far apart would the holes be, do you think?
Oh, we'd have 50s, 100s, 200s, depending.
Oh, wow.
Because you got to hold your breath, but you got to hold your breath the whole time, So that's part of it too.
Do we have different strokes too? Do we do a front crawl? Do we do like a breaststroke, or is it just like you just survive?
Yeah. I like that.
We only had 4 drownings this year. Very good.
Boring Olympics. Only 4. Lame.
Only 4.
Nobody's died in the luge this year, by the way. Another just disappointing luge season. God. I watch luge the same reason I watch NASCAR. Not gonna lie.
It's just putting Summer Olympic Games on ice is very funny to me. So I'm trying to think of like reversing it. I would almost like to see. It wouldn't. I mean, it's different, but it's not really the same comparison. But like how they do like the downhill slalom on the like skis. Like the where you got to back and forth through the gates. I'd almost love to see that like on a like huge street in San Francisco, somebody on a longboard doing that.
Ooh. Like that.
Okay.
Like something like that. And then that's like when you fall on snow, you just do a little tumble-rooski. Like when you fall on concrete, that's intense. So I think that would be that'd be a compelling sport to see that kind of that variation there.
We had also discussed Basque ice ball.
So now are they playing with a ball of ice, or are they just dribbling a basketball on the ice?
So that's what I'm trying to figure out, because it's actually from a show called How I Met Your Mother, and the guy who plays Marshall Erickson,
which just had the worst season finale or series finale I think I've ever seen.
We don't need to get into that. It's very depressing. It's
just
very
truly
upsetting.
Despicable.
Well, don't spoil it for me because I've never seen it.
Well, it's 9 years
Don't.
wasted, so don't. So
You're all set.
But Marshall Erickson, the guy who's Marshall Erickson, he's a Minnesotan, and so one of the things is his fiance goes to visit him for Thanksgiving in Minnesota, and his family, and all the big brothers go out and play Basque ice ball, but there's no rules. That's apparently the thing about Basque ice ball, is there's no rules, but you play with hockey sticks as well. It's a whole thing. I'm not entirely sure, but I think they should make that into some sort of.
I think you just make basketball on a sheet of ice, the same one that you would put a hockey rink on, but like raise the goals up and make them basketball hoops, and it's the same game, but there's no stopping and starting. Defense is tough, but so is shooting. It'd be fun. I think it would be genuinely good time.
Are you on skates or slippery shoes?
Ooh, slippery shoes, I think. I feel like it could get real dangerous if you're playing on skates.
Yeah, but I mean, they play on skates in hockey, and very few people die or get cut. I don't know.
I kind of think you're on skates.
Yeah, I think skate, because then you can stop and start. There's a little more, like, it's easier to get going, easier to defend, harder to shoot.
I think if you're on slippery shoes, you could just play that like carnival music in the background, that dun, 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 as they slide through the backstop every single play. No passes are made. The final score is 21-13. But if you're on skates, I feel like you could actually pull that off.
And if you get like a full head of steam and you're going to dunk a basketball, like nobody is standing in your way because you've got those blades on your feet as you're flying through the air like Michael Jordan. Yeah, like people are getting out of your way. Or if they don't, again, viewership's going up. So
fair enough.
If you're on shoes, you're not jumping.
No. I like this.
Now, what about hurdles on ice? That would be a skill.
Well, now, honestly, again, if you were on skates, that would actually be interesting to watch. It's kind of a mix of speed skating, and then you've got to jump, because you can jump off ice skates.
Well, have you seen like barrel jumping where they do that? Like they get a head of steam going on skates, and then they jump over X amount of barrels. Like it's competition who can get over the most, which, by the way, should be its own Olympic sport. The entirety of track and field on skates would be awesome. So
yeah.
Although that's just skating some of it.
That's just speed skating. I think it needs to be the ones where you've got the hurdles. You've got.
Let me tell you what I don't love, because like speed skating is cool, but let me tell you what I don't love about it is that you're not actually like racing the 3-4 people next to you. You're racing against you're setting times, and then they add the times together, and then that's who wins it. Have you guys seen snowboard cross? Have we talked about this?
I've seen it, but we have not discussed it.
So snowboard cross, you are just dead ass racing the people next to you. It is who gets to the finish line first. It's not this like with speed skating, it's just like, oh, well, my first round was really good, so I just have to like balance my time. Where like I just wish it was just like a straight up race. The guy who's in first gets the gold. The guy who's in second, like instead of this like mathematical time and average and different starting positions, I think they've like just like give me a race, like let's just go.
I also think that you could make curling more interesting if you put a timer on that too. Like that way they have to throw it really hard and they have to run up and down the ice. I think it could just make for a more exciting sport because some people find curling to be boring.
Speed curling. Speed curling sounds sweet.
Yeah, right. You probably won't.
Or some version of curling where they're going at each other like at the same time. Like you've got two players on each side and you're trying to like, so, they're throwing one and you could just whip one in and intercept it like live instead of, because curling's kind of like chess. It's like thought out, it's calculated, it's slow and methodical. Yeah. Head-to-head curling, speed curling, I like it.
A mix of dodgeball and curling sounds amazing.
Dodgeball on ice.
40-pound granite stones.
If you can get it off the ground and throw it at them, you're allowed to do so. Most of us are just going to push it down, down the sheet and hope that we trip them up. But
just introduce fighting like hockey has. Oh. Just a mid-ice scrap in the middle of a curling match.
That actually would be a great thing. Did you see? It was in the round robins. I think it was Canada and Sweden were playing, and one of the Swedish curlers accused one of the Canadians of cheating, and it got as heated as a Canadian can get. I mean, basically like fuck off. But if they had been allowed to go to fisticuffs, it would have happened.
So you know what? I'm not sorry. I'm not.
Yeah.
But it happened with both the women's and the men's.
It did.
Fucking dirty Canucks.
Double fingering or single fingering their little.
Listen, slow it down, Kay.
Kay, listen, we've known each other for a while.
Slow it down, Kay.
I think we've come up with some really great ideas, guys.
Kay says double fingering and then wants to wrap up the podcast immediately.
Absolutely not. We haven't even got to the shocker toss yet. Good Lord. Shocker toss.
Wow, that leads us to a great segment that we like to call Justin Wise Words of Wisdom.
So the fucking Winter Olympics are happening, and it is my favorite of the Olympics. They are so much more exciting than the Summer Games. Running, jumping, blah, blah, blah. Anybody can do that. It takes true precision and skill to, like, say, get on a pair of skates or a pair of skis and go down a mountain at 70 miles an hour and not die. That being said, right now, and things could change, but as of right now, Norway could be for the third consecutive Winter Olympics walking away with the most medals. The United States of America currently in third place. Again, things could change the last couple of days of the Olympics, but at this point, we are basically the bronze of countries. I would like to point out to people listening, if you do not know, Norway is a country roughly the size of Montana, which has the population of roughly South Carolina. The United States of America has about 350 million more citizens than the entire country of Norway, which right now is kicking the shit out of us in the medal count. What the fuck is going on, America? What are we doing wrong? What is Norway doing? Are they snoping? How are we not getting a hold of that technology? Listen, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan can't fucking carry the load for all the rest of you chuckleheads. You gotta fucking pick up. One of you's gotta figure out the luge. Get in a fucking bobsled. Start riding that radio flyer wagon down the hill by your parents' fucking driveway so we can start taking home the gold. USA! USA! Who's fucking with me? It's embarrassing.
No, you're right. It is embarrassing, but the problem is we're doing DoorDash trying to afford groceries. And in Norway, they're like, let's try the skeleton. Here we go. Like, they're just like the Scandinavian countries, like every single year get rated like the happiest places on earth. Because like Oh, you're having a baby? Take the year off. Enjoy. Raise your family.
Maybe we're
Here in America, they're like, oh, baby on Saturday, so we'll see you Monday afternoon. Can you be here? So it's like we've got a raw deal here in America. Not to get political with it, but all they do is frolic and play and ski.
You know why they're the happiest? Because they win the most medals at the Winter Olympics. So we can fix this. Maybe.
And they all have saunas in their house. I think that's the other thing. Saunas.
I wake up, I spend a little time in the sauna, I drive out, I spend some time at the fjords, then I go do my mountain jumping on my skis, I look at the mountains.
Put in a 3-hour
and I realized I was supposed to work today, so I call my boss and he says, well, I'm glad you had a swell afternoon. That's fine. Come in tomorrow.
Oh,
Enjoy your herring.
Your wife had a baby 2 years ago.
So
Stay
you guys,
home.
like, honestly, here's a true story. You guys both worked in radio, as did I. One cold February morning about a decade ago, I got in a car accident on the way to work. Totaled my car. This guy ran a red light. I couldn't stop, slid into him, blew the whole front end up, airbag, everything, police, the whole thing. I called my boss. And I was like, hey, I was in a huge car accident this morning. So, like, I know we had some big meetings today. And the first thing this bitch asked me is, when can you make it in?
God,
So, like, I'm like, fine. I'm like ready to take an Uber. I'm like filing police reports and everything. And then finally I get a call from her boss, and who was, thank goodness, which I couldn't believe, was like, Tom, you're not coming in today. I'm like, okay, because I was ready. I have a cut on my face, but I was coming in. Like, that's the American way, you know? So, no, we don't have time for bobsleigh.
As he sips on his fucking coconut drink. Thank you for joining Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K and Tom. You should watch the show on YouTube. Follow us on socials at Sweat Socks Podcast or at Sweat Socks Pod. And if you want to chime in, you can send us an email at sweatsockspodcast@gmail.com. Until next time.
Gatorade, sponsor us. Oh, just stay sweaty.
Stay slidey.
Stay slidey.
Will the U.S. men's hockey squad take home the gold? Will the United States catch Team Norway in the medal count? Will Tom have 3 cocktails?
I'm definitely going to have 3 cocktails, but who cares about the hockey team? Are the U.S. women's curling team, are they going to win the gold? That's what I'm here for.
Tune in next week for the Olympics recap on Sweat Socks and All That Sauce. Sweat Socks and All That Sauce is hosted by Kay White, Tom Whitaker, and Justin Michaels.
Our theme music provided by Pat Leonards.
And our artwork was created by Mike Willis.